time for the open wheel one-shot challenge. This time it is the Caterhams at Mont Tremblant, the north part of the circuit. So, sort of a mix of an aggressive setup and a non-aggressive setup. So, these cars are pretty tricky to handle. Hopefully, the setup wasn't too aggressive, but we will find out shortly. Either way, these cars are pretty fun to drive. Because of how the AI lines up that first turn, this first lap is usually a throwaway, because you can usually get into that turn faster yourself. It's been a while since I've driven these cars on this track though, so I sort of used this first lap to explore the limits. Find out what gear I should be in for a lot of these corners. It's not generally easy to tell with this car, and this car is so low down. You have very poor vision. Not to mention it's night for this set also, so a lot of interesting factors to consider. Alright, so I can bring much later for that. Well, not that much later actually. And even just moderate steering input wants to get itself sideways. There goes our second lap. Kept it off the wall, just barely. So, one shot within a one shot. One lap. Let's try and set a fast one. Not have it slide out on us like that. It's going to be tough. This car is really twitchy. In a couple of these corners, you have to give it quite a bit of steering input. And it does not like high speeds and steering input, as you can tell there. And that's barely any input. It still gets itself sideways. Gotta get out of the throttle there, out of the throttle here, then get back into it. I should probably just give it and put a little bit more downforce back on this car, but it's so fast in the straight line if you keep the downforce off. So it's really... it's one of those things where you want to keep all the downforce you can off. It's really risky to do. I'd be a little careful under throttle there. This will definitely not be the best lap in the world, but decent enough. Just need to not throw it away here. Of course, going to sideways on me. At least set a decent one that time. No AI in the way and no huge issues on that third lap, but just not quite fast enough. Not quite fast enough indeed.